Today we're going to do a bit of Pilates. It's a bit of a shorter practice and the aim is for a really mindful practice. So some nice, easy, slow movements for those days where there's a lot going on in your head. This is a way to ground yourself down, calm down that central nervous system, focus on what your body and your breath is doing. So during this session I will be cueing breathing, just so that it's another thing for you to think about. If you are thinking about your breathing and what your body is doing, you're not thinking about all those worries, all those thoughts going around in your head. So to start off with, we're going to do a couple of movements just to prepare our bodies, get them moving before we head down onto the mat. So you're going to start standing up with your feet roughly hip width apart. I'm going to turn side on so you can see what we're going to do. We want to think about standing up nice and tall, and you're going to take your arms out in front of you like this. We're going to start with a really nice twist. So you are going to take one arm and you are going to track it all the way across your body and out behind you. If you can, keep looking at your thumb, and then we're going to track all the way back again. We're going to do your other side now. So you're going to track that arm all the way back and round, and then come back. First side, nice and slow, just a bit of nice easy rotation, stretching off that upper back where we tend to keep a lot of stress. And back, one more to each side. Stretch, and back, last one. Stretch, and back. Ace. We're going to do a roll down now. So again, I'm going to turn side on so you can see what we're going to do. This is just letting you curve your spine. I would like you to do this nice and slowly. We're bending our backs. We want to start off with very slightly bent knees. This is to take some of the stress out of your hamstrings. Your knees stay in this position for the whole of the movement. You're going to keep your arms nice and loose. Take your chin down to your chest. Roll those shoulders forwards. And then very slowly and carefully and easily just curl that spine all the way down, making sure you keep breathing, keeping those arms relaxed and that head and neck nice and relaxed. And go down to wherever you feel able to. It could be that your hamstrings let you get all the way down to this position, or it could be that here is where you stop. Wherever that end point is for you, you're going to take a breath there, and then you are going to curl your spine all the way back, up again, nice and slow. We're going to do two more of those. Take your chin down to your chest, roll those shoulders forwards, curl down. Nice and easy, all the way down. Take a breath in and out when you get to wherever the bottom point is, and then curl yourself back up again. Helping to release any of that tension in your upper back. One more, chin down to your chest, roll yourself forwards, all the way down. And this time at your bottom point, you are going to stay there. And I want you to take hold of opposite elbows if you can, still with your knees slightly bent. And think about letting your head, neck and shoulders relax. Everything's nice and loose. And just take a couple of breaths in this position. Lovely. And then we are all going to come down onto the mat. So we're going to start lying on our back, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. In this position, we want to think about keeping our head, neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. Ribs are going to stay down. And we want to keep our trunk, so this part of our body, nice and still through all of these movements. To start with, let's take both hands and just float them off the floor. Now, I want you to focus on just breathing in and out, nice and relaxed breathing. And very gently, we are going to pat our hands down onto the floor, as if we are bouncing teeny tiny little basketballs. Bouncing nice and easy. And then keeping your arms moving in this position, you're going to turn your palms so they face up towards the ceiling. So we're still patting the floor. And we're doing some lovely breathing, nice and easy. In and out. Just focus on taking nice big deep breaths. And then turn your palms so they are back down towards the floor. Keep going. Let's make it slightly harder. Let's float one leg up into a tabletop position. So one leg, the hip is at 90 degrees and the knee is at 90 degrees. And we're still moving our arms. And you're going to turn your palms to face the ceiling. Still nice and simple, nice and easy. Lovely. And then turn your palms back down again. Bring that leg down to the floor, back to the start position, and bring the other leg up to a tabletop position. So your other hip is bent at 90 degrees and the knee is at 90 degrees. And then turn your palms to face the ceiling. And keep breathing. Focus on what your breath is doing, what your body is doing. Turn your palms to face the floor again. Now keeping this leg in a tabletop, can we bring the other leg up to join it? So now we've got both legs up in a tabletop. What you should feel in this position, because we have more load off the floor, your core is having to work harder to keep your legs in this position and to keep your trunk nice and still, to stop that back arching away from the floor. Turn your palms to face the ceiling, still moving those arms. Palms are up. Lovely. And we're going to take those palms down. Keeping your legs there, let's make it slightly harder. Can you lift your shoulder blades off the floor? So you are squeezing your ribs down towards your hips. And we are still breathing in this position. So we've got a lot more tension going through our core here. We have braced this whole tummy portion of your trunk. It's all braced. We're still breathing. Turn those palms up to the ceiling. Keeping moving your hands, keeping breathing. Lovely stuff. Turn your palms down. Let's lower those shoulder blades back down. Can we straighten both legs as much as we can? It doesn't matter if they're not fully straight. That will depend on your hamstrings. But can we take our feet up towards the ceiling? Turn your palms up. And keep breathing. Focus on what that breath is doing. And can we turn our palms back down? Palms to the floor. Keeping your legs in this position. Let's try again. Can we lift our shoulder blades off? Squeeze those ribs down towards those hips. And keep breathing. Breathe. Keep those feet up towards the ceiling. Turn your palms up to the ceiling. Breathing. And then turn your palms down to the floor. Keep your shoulder blades off the floor. Can you bend your knees? Nice, guys. Turn your palms up. Keep those shoulder blades up. And turn those palms down. Lower both shoulder blades down. One more time. Take those palms up towards the ceiling. Turn them over. Keep patting the floor. And then turn your palms back down to the floor. Relax your arms down. Bring one leg down. Bring the other leg down. Nice, guys. Take a breath here. We're going to do one more movement. Again, this is based on bending your back. So we're going to do some bridging off the floor. But I want you to try and focus on curling your spine up off the floor and then curling it back down again. So you might want to bring your heels slightly closer to your bottom. Hands stay planted down onto the floor. From here, you're going to try and press your lower back into the floor so your tailbone lifts. And then you are going to peel nice and slowly your back all the way off the floor till you're in a straight line from your shoulders down towards your knees. And then we're going to try and curl it back down onto the floor. Can we press that upper back down into the floor? And then it's going to keep curling all the way down. That bum stays tucked underneath all the way right back down to the bottom. We're going to go again, nice and slowly, guys, and think about breathing. A lot of people, if they haven't done this exercise before, they tend to hold their breath because they're concentrating. I want you to keep breathing, thinking about curling that body. What can our body do? Have we got the body awareness? Have we got the control to peel that spine off the floor and then curl it back on again? Keep moving nice and slowly, keep breathing all the way back down again. Curling up, curling back down again. Let's do a few more. Curl that spine up off the floor. All the way up. Keep breathing. And then curl it down. It's okay if you can't curl the whole way up, whole way down. It might be that you have some sticky points where it feels like your back doesn't bend. The more you practice the movement, the easier it becomes. And we get that curling up and curling back down. This is a really nice exercise to use your bottom muscles. You'll notice that to keep that spine tucked underneath, you have to squeeze your bum. And we're using every level of our core as well. And we're trying to breathe at the same time. Lots going on here. Curling all the way up. And then all the way back down again. Wherever you are, let's do one more. Peel that spine off the floor. Curl it up. Keep breathing. And then curl it all the way back down again. Lovely. And then I want you to just hug your knees into your chest. Take some really nice big deep breaths here, guys. And then we're just going to finish with a little tiny bit of relaxation. I want you to take your feet down towards the bottom corners of your mat. I want you to relax your arms down, palms facing up if it's comfortable for you. You can close your eyes at this point if you would like to. And all I want you to do is think about different parts of your body. We're going to travel around your body. So we're going to start at your right hand, and then we're going to move up into your right wrist, and then take your focus to your right elbow and your right shoulder. Let's go right over to the left side, to your left shoulder, down to your left elbow, your left wrist, and your left hand. Then you're going to take your focus to your forehead. Keep breathing here. And then down to your eyes, and your ears, and your nose, and your mouth, and your throat, down through your collarbone, to your heart, down to your tummy button, all the way down to your left hip, and then to your left knee, down your left shin, into your left ankle, your left foot, your left toes. Then let's jump over to your right. Go to your right toes, to your right foot, to your right ankle, to your right knee, up to your right foot, and then let's go back up to your tummy button. And then take a couple more nice big deep breaths for me. Now after those 2 big deep breaths, you're done. Slowly open your eyes, come back up to sitting. There you go. Thank you very much for joining me for Pilates today. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.